How does God of War Ragnarok playthrough? Now at this point, those who have been following the game with me already know that we're past the storyline ending and just exploring the world for some side quests and stuff like that. Mostly side activities in various forms, and as such, there is no storyline to be continued as such, which means this is probably going to be more, relaxed chat in that sense, and also just random missions here and there.
The mining rig's disabled. It seems a bit fresher out here.
Not seems. Is.
You're right. Thanks, brother.
So the adventure, action goes as normal, one could say.
If memory serves, we're heading in the right direction to find that large dwarven statue. Durlin's hammer shouldn't be far behind.
But in terms of storyline, there is nothing really to be found. So I guess this will be just, doing a little bit here, this and that, and just chatting while doing that.
Is someone there? Please.
What do you want?
Well, to put it simply, treasure. The cache just over there, to be precise. My son and I, we came to these isles to uncover its riches. I feared it was too dangerous, so I came along, and was, well, seemingly proven right.
Is that why you haven't moved on?
My son, I suspect he went in search of the second half of the treasure. Please find him and tell me his fate. If you require a reward, you may help yourself to the treasure. It doesn't matter to me anymore.
So welcome to random chat, kind of gaming here, because the storyline is now done. So since the storyline is done, this is mostly just random combat and so gathering.
It's beautiful from up here.
Materials and enjoying the views. And this time I'm instead of whiskey, I'm having a beer. Mustanaamio beer.
A runic slate. It's incomplete. But you could use your chisel to finish it.
Still see if I can just grind some of the skills.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bipod. Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Doesn't like my grinding at them. See how this skill actually is doing right now. 34 out of 50. 16 more.
With Asgard destroyed, where will the Einherjar go?
Valhalla exists both inside and outside of Asgard. Who knows what became of it?
Aye. Suppose they'll have to find rest somewhere.
Phew.
Oh yeah.
Durlin's hammer.
Still in one piece after all this time. Unlike Durlin's resistance, I suppose.
We will take this to him.
One side quest at a time. And slowly we go from one place to another. Okay. I said no, I have no idea what this golden thing is supposed to be. Like what the hell? Oh yeah, probably something to do with these. I was like, finally, after finishing the main game, like, there should be all the weapons and all that stuff. But seemed like this was something else. Still. Well, gotta say, the game keeps on giving then, at least.
Between the creatures and all the debris, no one could have made it out of here alive.
It's kind of funny to find these kind of hidden places, even if the main game is complete. And okay, now it seems we have some kind of a badass boss monster. What the hell was that? Ormstunga.
One kind of worm tongue.
Yeah. Pretty interesting. Almost slew me to death. And now I guess this portal opens another set of some nasty monsters with the low health and all. What? He was using his cell phone to kill the bastard. Oh, take a look at this screen of TikTok.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you or anything.
You did not.
Right, you can bring that back to Ratatoskru whenever you're ready.
The tunnel must open up just ahead.
So what kind of a dig quest is this? Hey, just throw these bombs to a target you cannot really even see. No, maybe
I can
this is
see the
actually
rubble
useful
from here,
here.
brother. Feels like we're in the right place.
Okay, now we
Quite
got
the
that
sum there, brother.
We will find the ghost son.
Really?
one
His request isn't a
quest
distraction?
item.
He does not know his son's fate.
I see. Okay then.
And another side quest. These just keeps on giving.
sun is surely gone by now.
It costs us little to make sure.
Really?
Oh, and now they're Odin's
Mimir,
raven.
now that we have a moment, can I ask you about your mission to Helheim with Hildisvini?
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Poisoning your back!
Another berserker gravestone.
They suck.
Father,
Speak, spirit.
is that... Father, I can't see you. I wasn't quick enough. I'm so sorry I abandoned you.
Your father is dead.
What? How?
He went to find the other treasure on his own, to spare you the dangers.
It seems that in your efforts to protect one another, you each came to one of these islands on your own, and...
I've been such a fool. But... thank you for telling me. Perhaps now we can see each other again.
Non-genitalia ghosts.
What a shame.
In their attempt to spare the other, they both perished. There is a lesson there.
What now?
We will retrieve the treasure, then return to the father
What for?
to finish what he and his son started.
That water wheel's getting no water. Something appears to be atop that island.
Perhaps the treasure the spirit spoke of.
We could use that lift, but not while it's up there.
Yeah, but let's more first open a reef and get more monster bashing. Okay, once again, cell phone attacks.
Got him!
Another one already? Great!
Why exactly do you keep popping up, little one? Does your boss have you spying on us?
No, that wasn't our intention. Believe me, I am here solely to serve as a guide, but only if you want. It's standard procedure.
Well, you can rest easy. We'll get these back to Ratatoska.
Thank you. And again, sorry if I offended you. I promise I'll be more helpful next time.
Jumpy little fellow, huh?
Down, but it has to stay that way.
Ah, I failed.
Maybe with the gate frozen, you'll be free to destroy that rock that's in the way.
To the sinking lead weight of failure.
And now we got to the face what I meant.
Right side!
Come on!
Behind you, brother!
Killing wheelbarrows, the most holy sacred quest.
Quite the
Oh
task.
yeah, these are always
I
needed.
see why it meant so much to our lost treasure seekers. Perhaps we should go tell the father what became of his son.
That's quite a spear throwing. And I don't think I'm gonna start these berserker quests. So annoying.
Freya, something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it?
Not quite.
Hey,
It
there's
couldn't
one
be stolen.
more
It had to
birdie.
be given freely.
How the heck I'm
Freyr
supposed
had
to
it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion.
get the
For
bird here?
centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantics, you see.
Oh yeah, from the other side of the isle, obviously. Oh, I see. There's also these... These whatever... droplet.
Maria, what exactly did you promise the large bird in Helheim?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hell's Eagle wants to retire?
Ah, but enough of that for now.
I want to go back and try to if I can get both the bird and the drop. Maybe this is a useless task, but I mean, it doesn't really hurt to try. See what I mean? Oh yeah, of course I need to just swing it back. Now the tricky part is how to get to the... How to get to the bottom of the pit. Like, what's the real deal with that? Like, is there a place for a boat or something? I don't know. Maybe I just care too much about those kind of things because anyway, I'm not gonna complete the game. I'm not gonna go for trophies and all that stuff. So maybe I'll just let it slide. But I was just interested to see if that tiny little bit upgrade
You spoke
thing
of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll
was
answer this one.
attainable.
Odin disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
No, this wasn't the beach.
Were you serious before, Mimir? Grasfelger truly wishes to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be hell?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become hell, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. And we'll just stop there for now.
Hi-oh! Found something y'all left behind.
This will be of use.
And what about Freya?
Impressive.
Let me get my fortune hammer. Better get that armor nice and bloody. Woo-hoo! Looking good. Let me get my fortune hammer. My lady.
Let's just upgrade
can
every
I do for you?
possible shit we can.
Gimme.
Something else I recall about that Greek play I mentioned, if you won't take offence to the critique. As a work of performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. Might have been nice to see more events dramatized instead of described.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
If you say so.
Let's turn in this quest also, so we at least get something finished, because it seems every time I finish a quest, I get another one.
Oh, you're back.
We have news of your son.
Oh, please, tell me.
He died trying to find the other treasure. He didn't know you were doing the same.
No. This is my fault.
He disobeyed your wishes.
Yes, because that is what sons do. I should have brought him with me. We'd be alive and rich beyond all reason. Together.
Don't blame yourself. He is at peace.
Nevertheless, thank you for finding him. I'll seek him out in Helheim.
I'm glad we did this, Kratos.
Yes.
And I'm sure Atreus will be as well.
Yes.
Indeed. At least somebody is resting in peace. But okay, this one... this chest one got a little bit unfinished the last time. And I'm like, so where are the rest of the pieces? Probably now reachable, but just haven't found them. Oh yeah, I think one of them was... Ah, okay, this was a treasure map thing I didn't even know of. Alright. Good stuff. But where is the last and the final piece of this chest? Just probably hiding somewhere in plain sight. Like behind this, maybe? Precisely. And this is how we roll. So after all these upgrades actually made a point. So since we have these certain quests now complete, what is this? Berserker. No thanks. Another Berserker. Here we have at least a rift. Goddamn. Oh, Berserker stones. So annoying. Now the task is, how do we get here? I don't even remember the route. The route is being calculated.
Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Oh, any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No, I have tried.
Magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Ah, well, probably for the best. Let the past stay in the past and all that.
Now I remember why this woman sounds so familiar. It sounds like iPhone's
So,
Siri.
how worried should we be, Mimir, about the Hrasfelger situation?
Oh, it'll be trouble for all of us if the position is filled by someone unfit. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked.
I mean, it's not obviously the same, but it still kind of reminds me of that.
I just asked Siri to say something nice. She said, "You're just like an underground citrus." Sublime.
That's weird. Pretty good to a joke now that you think about it. I think most people don't even know how to use Siri. Even I use it way too rarely, but sometimes I just, help it to do some of the tasks which I don't feel like typing or when my hands are full of something.
But she's not Siri's voice. Siri has a really synthetic voice.
That is true. But it just kind of reminds me of that. Okay, so how we get here? Where is that? I think the tone of the voice is just so similar that it reminds me of that.
Not much you can do with Siri anyway.
No, that's true. But I mean, you can just make it, you know, calendar scheduling and stuff like that without having to type it all in by yourself. Sometimes I've used Siri when I'm driving my car and I'm like asking to play something, but at least Finnish Siri is, you know, picky with understanding. I'm not sure if it tries to understand the words in like Finnish ways. So, I mean, if you go kind of like non-Finnish way, it seems not to understand it correctly. Or maybe then I don't know how to speak to that AI, but I've gotten the impression that I'm doing something wrong in terms of using Finnish Siri, for example, you know, to play something on Spotify. So usually it's just better to type it yourself if you want something specific played. So much running about.
Kratos, I see something.
Yeah, how nice is that you see actually something? How about you say what you see?
I mostly use Siri for timers when my hands are dirty while cooking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you're like cooking and you need your like hands are already full of whatever you're doing with food, and you just need to check out something, done something, without cleaning your hands between every possible thing. So that's exactly what I mean, that Siri is sometimes really useful. This better be worth my time. I'm running about for some random shite things. Oh yeah, another rift.
Stop squirming.
You did it, Master Kratos! A spectacular job! Keep it up and you'll become an expert in no time.
I can't tell if he was patronizing or if that was just plain.
There are entire games based on running around like this. Not too bad.
Yeah, I know, it's just kind of a stupid because I mean there could be a portal, right? But of course there is not. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna run all the way back I mean, it's all, of course, for game designer point of view, it's a good way to add a few more hours to the clock and say, yeah, there's so much things to do in our gaming. You can just easily play it 100 hours when that 100 hours includes 30 hours of mindless, running about back and forth. Of course, we're talking about mere minutes, but I mean, for example, this Rift alone, just running for it takes more time than the what have you. Um, other places I could go while at it. Which way we even came from?
How much did it take to fly from Orgrimmar to Stranglethorn? Maybe 5 minutes. And you did that 10 times a day.
That's very true, but at least you could, grind experience points while at it and all that stuff. But yeah, it was quite time consuming in the beginning, like. Seriously, what was the route I came here? But yeah, World of Warcraft was so time consuming in terms of traveling. But back in the days when everything was new and all that stuff, I mean, we didn't really mind that. So no wonder they gave these flying mounts to frustrated gamers. I was supposed to get up here somewhere, right? But seriously, where is the... Where is the... What do you call it? It doesn't make the... make appear the... whatever you need to push. So does it mean I'm stuck here right now? Or was there some other way I should have used?
I see something.
Okay, you once again see something. How about you say what they're seeing? This is just stupid kind of dialogue. Yeah, the environment is great, but... So what's there another way out then, if not this? Because as far as I can see, this seems like a dead end to me, unless there was some other way to get away from here. Might have been. It might be just me going wrong direction, but it doesn't really help that I don't remember. Maybe it was this way then. One thing what I really like in more open world, I mean really open world games versus games like these which are basically just like glorified railroad tracks, is that
I got some new goodies to forge. Ragnarok armor's on the house. We'll call it a
for example,
commemorative.
with Assassin's Creed, I think it's a good example, really. You could just like, I don't know, decide to
Let me get my
go
fortune
up.
hammer. You can admit you just came to see me.
Even go with some weird routes instead of just like, you know, trying to figure out where you can actually walk up and where not. For example, now I was forced to do this one and the only accessible trip or route, whatever. Whereas in Assassin's Creed and Ghost of Tsushima and stuff like that, you could just like, okay, I'm gonna go this weird mountain and I could just decide to go up there. Same thing with Zelda, at least the second to last and I guess the newest one as well.
I absolutely loved Far Cry 3. Sniping
Yeah,
was great
Far Cry
since the
3.
distances were so long.
I think all the Far Cry games have been really good, especially since the third one. I actually like 3 very, very much. That's probably my favorite Far Cry game, partially because of the enemy as well, but also okay, now I want to get here. But also partially because, you know, the game world was just so enjoyable. But Far Cry 4 was also really, really great. And now I can even walk these tracks because, hey, you cannot go there. There's invisible wall. So Far Cry 4, for example, was also really, really great. And I would say 5 and 6 really continued from that. Actually, Far Cry 6 is one of my favorite ones also because the main character was more interesting. I know where we're going, which way this is putting us. Seems this train just goes. Now this one particular piece of track. But yeah, Far Cry 3 was awesome. Far Cry 4 kind of evolved from that with the gyrocopters, what have you. They were really fun to use and explore the land from you know, above. And Far Cry 5 was very much the same as Far Cry 4 in terms of game mechanics. Okay, let's get to this one. So we're back to the village once again. I don't really follow the map logic here, though.
Far Cry 4 was like Far Cry 3 New Game Plus. Every critter needed several headshots to die. It made the game experience kind of annoying at times.
For some reason, it showed your comment in a very weird way on the screen. Okay, I don't get it. There's some kind of a... As if this was bugging, so it's in the middle of the house, but I cannot get there. Or something. Like, it's supposed to be here. Okay, screw it then. This is Berserker Stone. Thanks, but no thanks. Ah, this was just a small house.
Brother, I've heard my share of stories about your homeland, but I'd also heard that you once fought in a tournament.
I fought in many contests.
But this particular one, I heard you did battle with... beasts, scoundrels, princesses, the undead, automatons, and history's greatest musician. That's not true, is it?
I would not speak of this.
Fair enough, brother.
Now I'm not even sure if it's possible to go this way. Or not. Ah, bah.
Brother, can we get back to what you were saying about the oracle of your homeland? You mentioned trying to escape your bondage to Ares.
Yes. One priestess had visions that showed her Olympus would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore she helped me, intending to undermine Ares and protect her realm. But we will speak of this later.
So like I said, these railroad track semi-open worlds are sometimes annoying because now I was like figuring out based on the map which way I should go because, well, the tracks are not quite as free to be used as I would imagine. So I guess in a way when the game storyline wasn't finished, it was easier to follow, you know, wherever you wanted to go next. Now it's more like trying to figure out where certain tracks take you. And that's not always so obvious because these railroad tracks are quite small in a way. I mean, it's not always so obvious which way to go. So that's why I'm taking a look at the map multiple times, and now we're going again this silly route. Okay, there's gonna be some kind of a portal stuff. Which is of course not accessible here. Well, let's figure it out. So I really wouldn't be surprised if I get bored with some of these activities before I'm done with them, because this is so much just silly back and forth kind of a walking and figuring out where to go and which route is actually usable and which is not. But I don't want to just be too negative about it, just saying that sometimes this
There's another
isn't
of Garm's realm tears nearby.
as enjoyable as it could be.
Lassa. Lassa.
Halfway there.
I'm up for closing the rest if you are, Kratos.
Follow me.
Follow me if you want to live. So this was the mysterious place which recently was shown on the compass as question mark. Figures. Mind your head. Oh god damn it! It was I already went past it, and I was wondering like, why this compass shows this place so weird. Basically, all these side missions and side activities are just revisiting the places I've already been through and just bashing some
I think we
random
see another
monsters and
remnant of
whatever.
Asgard.
And another troop of Einherjar we'll likely have to defeat.
I'm ready if you are.
Behind you, brother! Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. Einherjar, on the left! Behind you!
I'm glad we can help these Einherjar on their way, even if they hate us for it.
They do not need to spend their afterlife serving a cruel god any longer.
Agreed.
Damn straight. Nothing else to do here. So guess time to move on. So getting back to bow then, once again, going back and forth. I really wouldn't be surprised if this was my last evening go through the side quests and all, but I don't know. We'll see. At least I have 1 hour or so to go on with the game, so I might do at least today. And already pondering whether I should continue my other game already or should I just chase these side quests. Be it as may, tomorrow I'm heading to bars, meet my boss and a couple of beers. So might not be gaming tomorrow. I guess that remains to be seen. But these 40 hours or so with God of War Ragnarok has been very, very rewarding. Like I said with my previous streams, especially a couple of nights ago when I finished the storyline, that this game has been very, very enjoyable. For so many reasons. The graphics, the sound design, music, all that stuff. Well, the story, to be honest, the ending could have been better, but that's kind of a small complaint nonetheless. Oh. Yeah, of course that isn't available here. What I was thinking. Oh god damn it, if this wasn't available here, then it means I have to go all the way through these different tunnels and what have you. Oh shite. I could have done it earlier here. Okay, let's retry this once more. I just kind of whatever. I took that side quest symbol for like a portal symbol and I was like, wait, it isn't working. Well, obviously it's a different blue symbol. Stupid me.
Be on guard. I haven't cleared this area.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Enemies on the left!
Pretty interesting that there are even more enemies. Because I thought all these areas were done for already.
From behind! Incoming!
Watch your right.
Enemies to your left! Ludgren! Alka!
I'm gonna grind this bastard down. This is so fun. Poor dude. Never stood a chance. I don't even know why this area spawned more enemies after the initial clearing.
Darlin seems to be missing.
Likely at the funeral.
And now we are back here where I didn't even want us to be. Oh yeah, and could it be that the one quest place was not available because the person in question might be at a funeral? I mean, could it be that actually this compelling storyline thing that You know, one quest is not available while there is one unsolved quest. Maybe. Once again, we await for this animation to finish with the minecart ride. Or is it minecar? Minecar or minecart? Maybe car. But yeah, there should be places to explore after the end of this minecar ride. If I just understand where to go to that direction. It's almost like I cannot find the exit. Because it was different. Hey, maybe it was here. Maybe that's why the tunnel was here. Maybe I'm just forgetting things, because the first time you go through these places, you go with the storyline and blah blah blah, and then you like start forgetting like where did you came from. Too bad all these tunnels look the same.
Look, over there.
This was another dead end. Really dead for that guy. Ah, this is kind of a annoying maze of tunnels to figure out, like, where did we come from? Where are we going? Now it feels like I'm going back to the start. Nah. This is just boring maze. And now we're back to the beginning. Shite. Okay, I feel like I'm giving up with this. These are so boring, random mines. I mean, yeah, certainly there should be a way out, but god damn, this is boring, random, wandering kind of a thing. I think I already done this direction. It's not here either. So screw this idea as well.
An overhead map would be nice.
Yeah, indeed it would. Because now it's just like... Yeah, there is no like zoom in different levels or whatever. And this is just like... I'm trying to figure out, because all these places look the same. And it's kind of a frustrating to figure out like which one would take back.
Seems too labyrinthine.
Yeah, indeed. Because if I'm not mistaken, this takes me back. And when I was doing the main quest, I mean, then you would obviously have those pointers like go back to this direction or go to that direction in order to proceed. Yeah, this is taking me back. I'll see if there's an alternate route outside, but I kind of a doubt. I mean,
Did you ever play Descent way back in the 90s? It was really in 3 dimensions.
Yeah, I remember Descent. I didn't play it back.
Sometimes.
I didn't play it that much because back in the days, I didn't have my own PC when it came out. But the way I want to go is like downstairs. So it's like exactly what I was speaking earlier about, like what is the better thing with games like Assassin's Creed or Zelda or whatever. At least you have always the possibility to just, you know, scale down a wall or something, and you could just like figure it out yourself. But this is like, if there is no route that you are allowed to take, then there's no way. So basically, I'm just kind of stuck here unless I, by some kind of a next to a miracle kind of a thing, figure out how the mine shaft adventure goes. Because when I was playing the story through, you know, you had this mine car that you would just take there. And now it seems more like a oh man, this is getting so boring. I think I'm just, to be honest, when the story is complete and these are just random side activities, it's, to be honest, it's going to get boring. I could check out the other goals in other places, but I don't know. I guess in a way I feel that all these random quests, even killing the dragon in the Vanaheim crater, I mean, it's kind of a pointless, because whatever I do with these upgrades and all that stuff, like here on the main map, I mean, in the end, what does it matter? It's just more equipment for things that don't really matter. So maybe I'll call it a day. I call it this game done, and my game hours are anyway somewhat limited. So maybe it's time to say goodbye, God of Ragnarok. Give it up and figure out like this is it. The story is complete, and there are only some meaningless side quests to be done. So maybe let's just give up. So thank you for being part of the playthrough stream, and I'll figure out what to do with the next game and stream. It will be Mass Effect 2, but like I said in some earlier stream, I won't be able to stream from Xbox directly to YouTube. So I think I'm gonna switch back to Twitch streaming for the next game or two, because most likely I will be doing Cyberpunk 2077 after I'm done with Mass Effect 2. And maybe YouTube streaming will take a little bit of a break from now, since there's no possibility to easily stream from Xbox to YouTube. So maybe we'll switch back and forth between different games. I'll try to upload some of the material from the Twitch streams to YouTube if I just have the time and energy to do it. But since there is so much stuff that I need to do on Rauta anyway, maybe it doesn't matter if I don't do it often. Anyhow, once again, thanks for being with me here. I don't know which game will be the next one on PS5, which I will be streaming directly to YouTube. But my wild guess is it will be Spider-Man. But who knows? There are plenty of other games. I still have massive backlog. And who knows what that will be. But the next one will be Mass Effect 2 on Xbox. So stay tuned for my Twitch. You will find the address in the information box anyway. So you can just follow the Twitch also and join the stream from there. But this is all there is to see from my perspective with God of War Ragnarok. So let's just say quit and all that stuff. It was anyway. What the hell is showing here? Oh yeah, there, 37 hours in. So, quite a lot anyway. So, catch you later with more streams. I hope to see you on Twitch side, and if not, well, stay tuned for YouTube streams later on. Now I will say good night and all that. Bye bye.